Hello, everybody. Welcome to episodes 10 and 11 of Goretober. I'm your host, Lucy Jewett, and I'm going to walk you through basically what I did these past couple of days. I haven't really been able to upload any Goretobers lately due to me being busy with school and also just being really tired. So I figured I'd take today, since I have a day off of school, to work on this and basically just show you what I've been working on these past couple of days. This first prompt is pincushion, and I decided to feature my OCs Owo and Parsi. I don't use them as often as I used to. I used to draw them all the time, but lately I've been more focused on my Sonas and my other newer OCs, so I haven't really just been focused on them. But I still really like using them, especially Owo, since I worked really hard on her story. So I figured I would draw them for this piece. Plus, I know a lot of people actually really like to see Owo, which is the one who is holding the sewing needles, by the way. For this piece, I decided to go with a primary color palette. I think that it came out pretty nice, but I don't know. I do like the way that this one came out because I think the shading came out harsh enough to the point where it was still generally very, very detailed, you know? But the sort of concept with this piece is that Owo is a seamstress of some sort, and since Parsi is a water dog, his hair is more of a sack of air rather than actually being hair, so she's using it as a pincushion. Technically, if you really think about it, it's more like Jello that can just contain water, but I think it works. As for the next piece was I See You, and I didn't really know how to interpret this prompt too well, so I decided to feature my OC Dolly. And I've used her a couple of times. I've used her in these Goretobers already, but I decided to feature her again, but when she's more being aggressive and angry. If you're curious what Dolly is doing, she is ripping the head off of one of her doctors that is supposed to be taking care of her. And his name is Dr. Pipeline. That's what she's nicknamed her. Not her, him. That's what she's nicknamed him. But his actual name is Dr. Udon. I don't know, Dolly is very aggressive. She doesn't really like to hold back, and especially when she's angry, which is kind of what's happening right now in this piece. She doesn't really have a good reason most of the time to be angry, just so you know. So if you're like, why would she ever do such a thing? I don't understand. She doesn't have a good reason. She does not have a good reason. Although in this piece I did do just Dolly's regular colors along with Pipeline's regular colors for this instead of going with the color scheme, because I wanted to be able to make a kind of a scene with this one. But you'll see what I mean in a minute. I also went with my softer style of shading, where I do a lot of airbrushing, painting, and then add highlights to it so it's a little more noticeable. Although this, I gotta admit, this one isn't really my favorite. I like some of my other pieces a bit more, but I still like this one. It isn't really my favorite thing I've made. But those are the two pieces for now. I will upload 2 more pieces tomorrow, hopefully. And I will see you all then. Thank you.